may say, you know, we lost $5,000 or whatever, and,
Only up to 2,000.
huh?
The max is $2,000.
Okay,
And
that's,
they're gonna put that on the application, so they're gonna tell us their need. So their need may be rent, employee support. The employee support could go towards helping with salary. The government had applied that if someone had to stay home due to COVID with their kids at school, that they had to pay them the 40 hours, up to 80 hours. So it's on the need of the application on what the money will go towards, and documentation will ask from those businesses. So it could be utility assistance, rent assistance.
so do you have any applications yet or not yet?
No, that's what we're
Because
trying
you
to
haven't
get
done.
approved and see where we're at. The board designated about a week and a half ago to move forward and bring something back a little more
Has to be
simple.
agreed by the board.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
So
thanks.
some of the things I think we decided was the FEDC will be the committee, which when we get the applications in, we can, call it meeting.
Have a noon meeting,
What?
a noon meeting or something.
Yeah, like a new meeting. And then, the W-9 for clarification, we'll remove the comptroller for the W-9. We'll add, are we gonna add in a period of 1 year, or we're still on the fence about that?
Well, and like I said, I mean, you all have given assistance to,
It's kind of why I left it off.
tell me your name.
Cerritos, they just, well, a lot of businesses up, they just open up.
Right,
and
but you've given assistance to Cerritos, but, I know they were reinventing themselves and selling toilet paper and other kind of things, and they're trying to survive, and
And I
you've
think
already
that-
made an additional investment in them, so you would definitely want them in case they need a little booster help to come back and say, we want to help you succeed. And the gentleman behind us at the barber shop definitely was affected, and, he's so new, so I mean, on one hand, you want to say a year, but on the other hand, you want to say that we want them to stay open, we want to give
And
them
the same thing with like, I got,
assistance.
with some of a retail shop that we helped out with signage, but they just recently opened a second store here. But, I don't want them to fold and go away. You want them to try to make it through this and continue to open it. They tried the curbside and all that, so.
Want me to take it off? I put it under, again, for clarification, I have put conducting business for a period of 1 year.
You can have a committee look at it, I think you should leave it off,
I think
do case by case, huh?
case by case.
Yeah, we
So
can
leave it on?
Yeah,
To
we
be
can take it off.
Okay, case by case basis, on a first come, first served,
So-
case by case.
You know, again, those that we recently helped with the facade, maybe somebody else should have
A chance at it besides the ones that have gotten some of those facade grants.
Take it off. Do you want to take it off?
the 1 year,
Consensus? Oh.
take it off.
I think if we leave it at 1 year, what you're saying is, now that I brought my business to your community and the times are rough, because I'm new, you cut sling load on me. I don't think that's the impression we want to give to our businesses. So I think if we do the case-by-case basis, that allows us the ability to be flexible.
Because you can always think about what you've already given somebody, you can equate that in your
And
decisions.
this is where we're at in
Yeah,
the
that's
current budget. We have the numbers change later on, and we see applications come in, and we want to meet and do things. I want to leave it open to where, if we ever increase the amount, we can come back, some applications we've already funded, where we can help them like in a phase 2. So,
Ms. Gretry, you have a question?
Yes, I have. Which would be the ones that would be excluded?
Grocery stores, liquor, wine and beer stores, construction and real estate, new or used automotive sales, banks, lending to financial institutions, gas stations, nonprofit entities, medical and health providers, auto mechanics, plumbers.
Then we're going to put on their daycares.
Yeah, daycares have been open.
How about Castro's and on this side, Castro's
Well, those are bars, right, caskets?
Yes.
and big
Bars.
stands? Yeah, but they've been
But
closed.
I don't have those can go one or the other. They're not restricted, so they can come apply.
They can come apply?
Because I definitely think from the conversation at the last meeting, what I took away from
Like
it, I could have
entertainment.
they would definitely want to help those who have been closed. And so maybe, definitely in the first phase. And then the second phase, those other businesses, retail may need some assistance, but they didn't have to shut their doors. Where the bars and the big dams in the world, and I was gonna say something.
They did close.
They were forced to close.
Yeah.
How about like clubs?
Okay, Fluffs was able to operate, but I think he would qualify because he was affected where his business definitely stopped and dwindled. Because if you just think about his location, he did some curbside when they were not allowed, but it was really hard. It wasn't set up to be curbside. So his business had to have been affected in reference to that. So I would imagine, I think that was the genesis of what I picked up from their last meeting, was they want to help those who had to literally shut their doors, or really their business was cut more than 50%. Because Floss was definitely a lunch place that you walked into. They had some carry out, but the
And there-
majority of them was dine in.
But not like Bill Miller's?
Bill Miller's, absolutely not. Whataburger, not in.
No, there'll be a franchise, so that's listed in here, to where, national chain, financial institution, RV parks, apartment complexes, home-based businesses, and then businesses are permanently closed. If you close your business, you can't come in and apply for, a grant, and then your nonprofit organization is not eligible for the grant. Because they have different avenues that they can apply for for funding where other businesses can't apply.
Now, Mr. Chairman, please, I did help me remember, it sounds like this is something that, as you all get ready for budgeting, it would be something that you would have in phases. This is the first phase, and then see it and go to another phase in your next budget year. Is that what you're anticipating?
That's possible, yeah. That hasn't been
Talked about.
Yeah, they would
Okay,
be
so
able to,
for
like I said, like
clarification
clubs.
purposes
Yeah.
again,
So they would be able to-
non-qualifying businesses, you're gonna add in daycare? And then, are you gonna add in national chain eateries?
It's already in there.
Where is that? I don't see it in here.
It says international chain.
Oh, okay, you have it on here. Okay, you have it under
Are
that.
not eligible.
Okay. I
And
was
then I just
looking,
went into more than
I was
that.
looking at your non-qualifying
So
businesses.
this national chain.
Yeah, I don't see that yet.
So the date
It's on the
is
first
not.
It says that. So what I'm gonna do, sir, with the permission of Mr. President
These are
and
eligible.
board members, I'm gonna add it over here where it says non-qualifying,
We can have
just so
all
you
that.
can have it in there. Daycares, and if you do have national eateries or
Yeah,
national.
we'll just list it like,
So the daycares would be non-qualified?
yeah, because they've been open.
Is that good? Do I add them down here? Okay.
Is there any other discussion
'Cause I can-
regarding the qualifying or not qualifying, or any other parameters we need to put in there?
I think the next parameters we need to look at is the dates. So today is the 11th, so I know that Monday is a holiday. So we'll look at putting everything together this week, and next week start taking, I think it's Monday holiday?
The 25th.
The
Oh.
25th is Memorial Day.
25th. One of them, yeah. So maybe starting that 26th, we'll start taking applications to get them in, and then we start awarding the 1st of June.
Councilman Jimenez has offered to sponsor a resolution in support of a EDC, a business. There was one that came from ACOG, that talked about, Business Week or EDC Week, but we didn't want to adopt a resolution because we weren't really, we were waiting on EDC, and so we're ready. She has anticipated and told me that our next meeting, I believe, is the 28th of May, that she would be in support of an EDC week, whatever, to kick off your application time, so we can start advertising and things such as that, on the 28th. We get the paper and do a proclamation and celebration of Floresville United. Is that how you do it, Ms. David? Yeah, okay. So as we kick off and be able to support the efforts that you're making, an application and give it some social media, and everybody's on social media nowadays, including myself, I'm getting better. That would be something that she did express to me this evening when I talked to her earlier this evening.
Yeah, so we would start taking out, it would be next week, the week of the 18th. So this week we'll start rolling it out through social media. We'll try to get it through the Go Wilson app with the news. Hopefully it'll run again next week in the paper, so then the committee can start, we'll take out, the committee start getting applications in. The week of the 25th, we can meet, we can put some times out, give us a few weeks for everyone, whoever can meet, maybe that noon meeting. And then we could do that, start awarding of the first week of June, which will be our Economic Development Week. And that'll give us time to, as we've gone through all this, we're gonna meet again June 8th as well, our next meeting.
So who's gonna be in the committee? Can anybody be in the committee, or? Oh,
The
okay.
committee's,
I'm not
The
about
board of
Board of
directors,
directors.
yeah.
Huh?
The board of directors. We talked about that
You
earlier.
can ask your attorney, but she can tell you you're not allowed to, the only committee you're allowed to be on is any committee that's made up of, like,
No, I understand that, I know the
the
rules. yeah.
census committee and those kind of things.
So
But I
who's-
think they're gonna be on the
And it
committee.
seems like.
So y'all
it'd
three
be
are gonna be
wise
in the
for a
committee?
council person.
It'll be every
So that way we would know.
Or all of
The
y'all?
whole board.
Oh, okay,
For a
good,
committee
good.
that.
A committee of the
could
whole.
form
Committee of the whole.
Gonna get the
Can I
help
make a
and all that.
suggestion again for
Yes,
clarification?
please.
Since this is gonna be our overview that's gonna be posted, can we put our deadlines on here, because they don't have deadlines and when their applications will
Yes.
You
be
know what I'm saying?
considered.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to confirm those
Motion
dates.
should timestamp everything.
Yes,
Yeah.
we need,
Timestamp.
please put deadlines,
I have another question.
Yes,
okay?
ma'am.
Are y'all gonna notify some
And
of these
when
people?
awarded.
Because some of them don't read, or some of them don't, buy the paper, or look at the,
I know that some
They're
of them
not-
that have already reached out, I've told them that if we get to a decision, they've been paying attention, or they've seen other towns do this similar. And I said, I have a list in the office that we reach back out to them. I think once we put it out there, like I said, we're very limited on some of the funds we have towards it, it would fill up fast. But yeah, we will reach out to the others we haven't heard from, so as we,
I mean, because y'all gonna wait for the, more or less, the people that aren't, that don't go into Facebook. Because a lot of
yeah.
citizens don't go into Facebook, so, or internet, I mean, so they're not gonna know.
All the businesses?
Yes, you have a list of all the businesses, Ben?
Yes.
I
You
think
either use-
Can we send them a notice?
Do we have anybody, we have everybody listed?
I think you guys
Yeah, I
have
don't
a
know if we have-
certificate of
Well, we
occupancy
made
and stuff.
it a lot better with our list because of what we had to do for posting and to let people know what the rules are and their
I think when we
occupancy.
took back over the visitor thing, we got more involved with that list.
And we've literally gone door to door with the occupancies. And so, I know between Charlotte and Ben, I don't want to send my code enforcement officer because that
Yeah.
usually will scare people. But between Charlotte and Ben, I mean, we can definitely push those applications to literally, and I have to agree with you, Councilwoman, to put them in people's hands or at least drop them off and say, if you're interested, to follow up.
And I can do that as well, so we can send email if here that she get pushed on to the council as other people see it. It's gonna be a word of the mouth, but I think when we do the kickoff date and start doing that, I mean,
And I'll have some that we'll put up on, I know we'll do as much internet as possible. We'll even have some here. And, Ben is very busy. We'll definitely identify some of those people who want to go and to seek their application. And I saw this commercial over there on TV and they were saying that it's hard to ask for help. People have a hard time asking for help. And sometimes people would have a hard time asking for help, but that's associated with money. But in this day and time, we're just trying to assist however we can. And so there's no shame in asking for help. And so if we can go and just put it in their hands and say, if you want it, please apply for it, because we really would like to help you.
So the applications are gonna be available here at the city
They'll
hall?
be here at
They
City
can just
Hall.
drive up to the window and ask?
If they ask, I'll have it for the days.
and we email the application, I have it on here to where they can email it, and then we're gonna
Then
ask,
some people don't, the people
Yeah.
I'm talking about don't do.
oh no, we'll have it in person, yeah, we can do it in person. and
Just
take it.
get, they gotta.
And they can
get
just
them-
call us on the phone, like, if y'all, they have word of mouth, they wanna get a patient, they call, we can go hand deliver it.
Will we be able to look at the list as a council person of what you're doing? I mean,
List of them.
who the businesses are?
Do we have a list of the businesses?
I mean,
I think she's saying the awarded ones, the ones that are.
the ones that you're going to, have them do an application for.
It's all
Well,
free.
the applicants
It's gonna be-
are-
It's gonna open to everybody, I mean, we won't have a list printed to say, here's all the people that applied, I think there's some confidentiality
Yes.
and things involved with that, so
Yeah.
we wouldn't have a list
Invasion
to
of
say,
privacy.
here's all the
What
people.
I'm saying is,
But
the
we'll have all
list
those that got
that you
awarded.
have, the list of people that you have, that they may consider help.
Oh, I don't have that list yet, it'll
No, I know,
come,
but when you have it,
yeah, I wouldn't probably share that,
okay,
a
that's
list,
fine.
but I would share just the ones that got awarded, because it'll be ongoing,
Yeah, you can't share their financials.
because they have their,
Okay,
So-
that's fine.
Again, for clarification,
We'll
we'll
know
add in
who gets
up
help.
here deadlines to apply and add in when
Yeah,
award of
that's fine.
grant will occur.
Yes.
For clarification purposes, to add in here, deadline as to apply,
Yeah.
and then when award of the grant will occur, a
Yes.
date, that what we can, yes? Okay.
Are we gonna clarify first come, first served?
You can
Yes.
put that if you
Mhm.
want in there, okay, so.
as,
put in
as
there-
funds are available.
And we should specify to the applicant that applicant will be time stamped.
Now, Madam Attorney, once it's actually awarded, there, I would assume there'd be someplace on your website or something, you wanna, I don't know if you wanna have a ceremony that has somebody a certificate, but I mean, you wanna say that.
Yeah, we talked about that, to where we have an award, and if we tell that they wanna put up, say, I'm a recipient of the, the Floresville United, and we'll leave it to this where they wanna hang that around.
Okay, to be given a certificate outlining the award.
And then then we'll, in the next week or so, we have Charlotte been able to take home the survey, so we want to give with that packet as well. I think Randy sent back his thoughts on the survey we talked about last meeting, so I'll also go back to the survey, so we have feedback for everyone that got the award, everyone that's applied. That's part of their posting, that they get back a survey of it, so we know how to plan what they need for future stuff, whether that's future trainings, whether it's to continue this funding our next budget year. This gives us the data that we need.
Okay, let's go around round table to make sure we have everybody's
Yeah.
input.
Gloria has another question.
Yes, ma'am.
So you all said 501c3s won't be included in that,
501c3, no.
if they won't get one?
No, because they have different avenues for funding sources, like the Baptist Healthcare Foundation stuff, where their business
Okay.
can't find them.
That sounds good.
Mr. Van Mosque, any other comments?
None regarding the subject.
Okay, Mrs. Turner?
Like I said, I'm just really want everybody to be able to publicize how many businesses we were able to help. So if there's a mechanism we can put together, that you all can put together to be on your Facebook or your social media, let them know that, for example, we helped out the ABC, that you all assisted, you don't say what amount, but you assisted ABC Barbershop, that I just need to be able to do that, so people know it's happening. And then when they come to apply and we run out of money, they can say, okay, but you can be in the next round. Just kind of like, it makes a real story. That's only my only suggestion.
Mr. Grote?
No, I think we've covered all the bases. I agree with Henrietta. I think that, we don't need the credit for ourselves by letting people know. We need people to know that we are doing something. And like she said, if you don't make it in phase 1, there may be a phase 2, et cetera. And if they know that the money's going out, then at least they know that we're doing something for the community.
Great. Mr. Garland?
Thank you. That sounds good.
I just talked to the attorney, maybe we add a waiver in it as well. She said we can work on a waiver, so we can release that information out so they feel comfortable. Like I
Yeah,
said,
basically putting something in there that they understand that we might advertise or let the public know that they were given an award. Not necessarily the amount, so that other people will not get mad at differing amounts, but just say an award was given to them, maybe a listing.
Right along those lines of the waiver, I'm curious what kind of directors and officers coverage the corporation has. That's for hurt feelings. People are gonna get their feelings hurt.
Yes.
So that's what a directors and officers policy is.
yeah, we have that.
Yeah, so we cover it.
Yeah, we have ours through Woolsey Bell.
Mr. Lambert?
That would cover the
In our
points.
budget.
One question to our attorney. The disbursement of funds, this is all okay with the Texas Comptroller's office, everything is?
Yes, sir, I believe it is, and I will check and make sure that it is and submit some documentation to you as well. Yeah. And my understanding is, Ben, you
Remember the
looked,
chapter 380 of the Texas Local Government Code to help reduce the result of the economic strain of local business.
yes, and my understanding is that you as well have done some research and you found out what surrounding communities are doing. Lavernia,
The ones that we've worked with is, Ginger out of Hondo, I got Mark out of Lockhart, and I have that municipal district in Lavernia and Pleasanton as well, and then, Seguin and San Marcos.
Okay, we'll close the discussion. We'll need a motion to approve the implementation of the COVID-19 Economic Recovery Small Business Program.
I make a motion, Mr. Chairman, we move forward with this COVID economic recovery small business program.
Motion by Mr. Lambert, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Brewer, all in favor say aye. All opposed, motion carries unanimously. Thank you very much. I think this is going to be great for our town. Let's go on to item 3B, consideration and action to discuss budget amendments for current fiscal year.
Okay, so if y'all go into 3B and look at page 2, just kind of did a handwritten one. I wanted to do some budget amendments. So with, and just do more than just with the COVID, since we were doing the COVID thing, where we'd be pulling it from with the raises and the, not the raises, but the, I guess the raises and change of salaries in the department, you'll see that on the right-hand column. That's what we need to add into those current budgets to get us through the rest of the year to be a balanced budget. And then on the bottom, you can see where I needed to add in the $30,000 for the signage and facade grant to bring it current in the funding. I worked with our previous financial director, Helen, where we already had transferred those funds over, so I kind of just wrote it off to the side. I didn't have a way to get it to the computer yet. So I put it back. So she'd already transferred some of that over. And then you can see from our advertising and marketing, we have $38,160 left for the current year. So if we take $25,350 and move that over to the salaries and the rest of the COVID, and then from the Freedom Fest and fireworks that was given back from the 4A board, we talked about taking half of that, leaving $7,500 in there, so when we get more clarification throughout the year from the governor, if something was to come, we could use that funding to reallocate to another event to help the 4A. And then from the travel and training, I think we have less than 5 months. We have 12,567, 65. We'll pull 2,500 from there. From the professional service and grants, it'll leave us a couple thousand to continue working towards grants for next year. We'll take 7,500. And then the audit, I got back from the auditors, it was going to be 8,500. So we're going to take that other 1,500 and move it. And then moving the 55,000 from new business development, 30,000 that's going to go towards the facade grant, and 25,000 would go towards the COVID-19 Floresville United Economic Recovery Small Business Program. So that total, I think it was 93. I have on my desk. I should have wrong. Yeah, that real quick. Hold on.
Randy, what's that total?
What, the 73?
Yeah. Hold on. It's 99,350, which will move around, which will cover the shortfalls in the salary, payroll tax, employment insurance, and workers' insurance. And then it'll transfer 60,000 over to the COVID-19 to cover the 60, and then it'll cover the 30,000 moved over for the facade and signage grant. And then on the next page, there was an error when we paid the bond payment. They created a whole other line item, so you can see where it shows the $117,995 that we paid it. It was supposed to be taken out of the bond payment, so that has to be moved over to the right and delete that item and then take it out of the current code. That's just another change I need to make. Yeah. I had it really good.
So the new business development, after taking out the 55, we're still at balance of 73?
No, once you take out the 55, well, close to, I think, right at, right at 18,000 left in new business development. Because there's 73,685 minus 55, we'll take out.
And we're just about 6 months into the budget, correct?
5 minutes.
So in that particular
6 months.
line item, will we be over at some point, based on the amount spent to date, including the 55,000? We expecting to only spend 18,000 in that,
Yeah, we don't have any current projects on the book currently. We do that'll come out of the 18, but we'll get through with what we've allocated for the business that are coming in currently. We have enough to cover that. For future ones, we'll talk about in our, I believe, our June meeting. That could come out of next year's budget.
Okay, so for facade grants, we're closing that down for
Yes,
this
so
fiscal year?
that'll be known today, so that money will be transferred over, and that'll close out of SOCMES for the rest of the year as we move towards. And then I'll take that list that Neil wants to apply, and let them know when that opens up again in October, in the new budget year. But that would give us enough. I think we have 2 out right now. We have Matas, they got approved, and Camino Real.
We got approved for what?
They got approved for their facade for this year, so that'll cover them when they get those done, if they do. That metal Camino, I was just waiting on the windows. Again, they've already painted and everything, so once they turn on their sheets and everything, they'll get funded, and then we approve Matas, but they haven't put it back.
But that's already in the total that you've already.
Yeah, it's already in the total, so we won't go over it.